You will define the sketch by using dimensions and what are called 2D constraints. The dimensions we will use to constrain this rectangle will be the length of the rectangle, which is 2.312, and the height of the rectangle, which is 0.341. We will use the 0.341 of this dimension. We will go to the Create and select Sketch Dimension. We will put in the length of the rectangle first by selecting the horizontal line, and we will click to establish the dimension and change it to 2.312 and press enter. And the other dimension that we will add will be the height, which in this case we will use 0.341. So we will go back to Create and go to Sketch Dimension. Select the vertical line on the rectangle. Click to place the dimension and type in 0.341 because that will be the height of the rectangle, and press enter. The other thing that we will do is add what are called 2D constraints. You will, or you should notice that there are already some 2D constraints that have been added. So these here, if those lines were drawn horizontally using the rectangle tool, you will see the horizontal constraint. That will make sure that those lines are horizontal. And you will see the same thing with the vertical constraint that was added here to make sure that those vertical lines are actually vertical. The constraint that we're going to add to this is going to basically take this corner, and we're going to place that corner at the origin of the modeling environment. We're going to add what is called a coincident constraint. And the coincident constraint basically will make sure that those 2 points share the same X, Y, and Z position. So to find the 2D constraints, you will go to the Constraints section of the ribbon. And in this case, we're going to find the one that says coincident. But you can see here in the list that there are several different types of 2D constraints. So in this case, we're going to go to coincident. We're going to take our cursor and place it at the bottom left corner of the rectangle. So we're going to take that point, click on it, and we're going to make it coincident to the origin, which again means that they will share the same X, Y, and Z position on the coordinate system. So we will select the origin point, and you should see the sketch move.